and welcome to PlumeriaPlay. Today we are continuing our tiny home series. So today we are building with just the base game and eco lifestyle. So let's hop right into it. So we are building this house in the world of Evergreen Harbor, and we are building in the community that is kind of the industrial community. This is the lot that the starter home usually is on, but with us being in the industrial community, I wanted to go for more of the container home vibe. I like how in the surrounding area there's several containers and things like that, so it just felt like it made sense, but I wanted this to be a very modern and upgraded container home. For this build, I wanted it to look like two containers were used to build the house, one that's kind of our main base at the back of the house, and then the other two coming out to make that U shape, so like another one was cut in half, and that's where each piece of that U or C come from. I don't know how realistic that is in real life, but I thought it made a lot of sense for The Sims. And for this house, we are doing a 64 tile house. I wanted it to make sure it was at least a tier 2. I find once you get up to the tier 3 tiny homes, they don't have as many good perks with them, but I think the tier 2s still have a lot of really good benefits. I personally love a full-blown micro home, but I do think this small home is probably a nice middle between a squishy space and benefits, but also enough room for your Sims to be able to move around just a little bit. And I did say that this is just eco lifestyle and base game, and that's a little bit of a lie because these fairy lights that I'm placing are from the celebration pack, but that was a free pack that they gave us. So if you don't have that, those lights won't be there, but that'll be the only thing that you're missing. But I just thought that little pergola space was such a cute space to put some string lights, and we really don't have any in the base game. But now that the general shape and color scheme of the house are starting to come together, we are centering it on the lot a little bit and working on that floor plan. This does end up being a 2-bed, 1-bathroom house. I imagine it's for 2 roommates, but you can obviously tell whatever story you'd like to tell. In my head, it's 2 roommates who moved here to kind of promote eco lifestyle and eco living. So they just have their little container home here in the industrial area, and they're living in the industrial area because they're trying to turn it around. So that being said, I wanted to keep the general concrete vibe that comes with this area of the world, but I wanted to make sure we added in a lot of greenery. Like the Sims that moved in here probably planted all these trees and bushes and things just to get a little more livelihood in their neighborhood. These stones that I'm dropping down right now are from Debug. I do use Twisted Mexie's Better BuildBuy mod, so I have an easier time finding things like that. But I wanted it to be concrete, like I said, but I wanted it to feel like it had an entryway. And it's a little hard to do with concrete, but I think putting those big rocks down with the little pebbles underneath really helped put that together. But now we are figuring out our window placement and general floor plan on the inside. I do start with these angled windows in the front, but that does end up changing because by the time I get in the house, I realize that they're clipping. So that was my bad. They did not fit. And then this house actually ends up having a darker and moodier color scheme in the main part of the house, which is not something I usually go for, but it's something that I really enjoy in The Sims. So I thought it ended up coming out really well, and it kind of fit with the modern container home vibe that I was going for. But our color scheme ends up being kind of a black with some navy blue accents in that orangey wood tone color. The orangey wood tone color is not something I usually gravitate towards, but for whatever reason, I just felt like it works really well with this house. My initial reaction for this eco lifestyle home was to use a lot of green, but I feel like I put green in a lot of my builds, so I wanted to kind of dial it back on the green a little bit and try to go with a different color for this. And I'm actually really glad I did, because I feel like a green would have felt a little bland here in this world, whereas the blue kind of stands out and pops a little bit more. Plus, a lot of the other containers in the surrounding area are very primary colors, so it felt right to use a primary color for mine as well. I imagine they just grabbed one of those containers from right over the way. But our floor plan here actually came together really easily. It's honestly kind of shocking. The bedrooms are quite small, but I feel like our kitchen, living, dining space just makes sense. And that doesn't always happen in tiny homes where it feels like it actually flows together really well. But we are now moving over to our bathroom space, and I did use all the things from Eco Lifestyle. So there's not a shower in here, only a tub. You're welcome to change that out if you wanted to do that. But I thought the blue kind of fit in here, especially since all of the bathroom things that come with Eco Lifestyle have a blue accent on them. But I just really cluttered this bathroom up as much as I could for a 2x3 bathroom, but I thought it actually came together really nicely. I used that plant as a little partition, and I thought that was a nice idea. So now here I am noticing that window was clipping with the bushes outside, so we are changing those over just for these flat windows, and I honestly think that those end up looking better from the front. So now we are adding some trim and things like that, and I feel like our exterior at this point is starting to really come together. I had more of a light wood on our pergola at first, but when I changed it more to that orangey wood tone that we were using everywhere else, I just thought it clicked. And then we are getting some little plants outside. Those benches from Eco Lifestyle I think look really good under that pergola area. And then I realized I wanted to have a door to the backyard instead of a big window. So I'm kind of laying that space out really quickly. We don't stay out here very long, but I wanted to kind of lay out where that yard was gonna go. Since I figure the Sims that live here are very eco-friendly, I wanted them to have plenty of room to do the eco things that are available in the Eco Lifestyle pack. I also tried to change out for these tall fences, and these tall fences to me are just too tall. They're kind of hard to make work. Not that you can't make them work, but they were not working here in this build. And moving on to our first bedroom, which I kind of consider the primary bedroom. It is quite a squeeze, but your Sims can walk in that little half tile space right there. And throughout this build, I'm finding things from Eco Lifestyle and just dropping them off other places. I haven't built with exclusively Eco Lifestyle in forever, and it's one of my favorite packs to build with. I really love the general style of this, but we have gotten our bedroom scooted around a little bit and got a dresser space in there. Unfortunately, it's a little too small to fit much of anything else. But, you know, we have the necessities here in this house. And I feel like especially for a tiny house, that's about all you can ask for is just having the necessities. But we are now moving on to the second bedroom. And I made this more of a single person bedroom. So you can play this however you want, obviously. I feel like this room would work really well for a kid's room if you wanted to tell that kind of storyline. Now, this room, since we did go with a single bed, had a lot more space for other activities. So in here we end up with an easel and also with a candle making station over in that little nook right there. I had originally planned to put a desk in that nook, but there are so many different little things from Eco Lifestyle that you can play with that I felt like it made a lot more sense to put one of those items down. So I thought this person was maybe just a crafter, a painter, a candle maker. They just like to do any kind of creative work. So that was kind of the story I was telling here. And we went for this pink and kind of minty green vibe, and I thought that turned out really cute. I'm maybe a little partial though. I feel like you can tell in my builds that kind of mint sage green color and pink are some of my favorite colors. But we are now in our backyard area. I wanted to add all the things to make this an eco home and put plenty of stuff for just general eco activities outside. There's honestly so much more that comes with Eco Lifestyle than I really remembered. So you also have the fizzing station and the furniture crafting station, but I settled for the candle making station inside, and then we got some of the bug boxes and a recycling station out here. I also wanted to get a cute little seating area out here because I imagine these Sims enjoy being outdoors, and those lounge chairs do come with the Eco Lifestyle pack. We also grabbed those vertical planters on the wall, and I decided to put a little box right here like they just got some more seeds to plant or something. But now we are heading back inside and putting some final touches on the build. Some bookshelves, just some little clutter and decorations and whatnot. Nothing too crazy. I wanted to keep this kind of minimalistic just because I thought it lended better to the modern vibe that we were going for. But I did still feel like we needed some entryway items, and I wanted to clutter up our kitchen just a little bit. Very minimalistic clutter, just some utensils and a paper towel holder and some little treats on the counter. But then I start looking around a little bit more and I'm like, it's not green enough. We need more greenery. So I do decide to add in some more trees down each side of the lot. And I honestly think that ends up helping so much. Like, these Sims did not just plant 2 trees. No, they planted 8. But with that being said, that's our build pretty much done. So I'm gonna hop into the game and give you a quick tour. So here we are in the world of Evergreen Harbor. We are down here in this area of the world, which is the industrial side. And this is the lot right here that we built this on. This is the original name of the lot, called the Shipping Views. So we are gonna head right in. And this is our tiny shipping container home. So right when you load in, this is the front of the house. You're met with this little walkway and this cute little pergola area. There are 2 different seats in here, and these are the string lights that I said are from the holiday celebration pack. So if you don't have that, I want to say it's still free. I could be wrong on that, but if not, those just won't be there. And if you have another pack with string lights, you can just replace them there. So heading inside, we're gonna start over on the left. We have our first little bedroom, and I did play test this. I had to scoot the dresser just a little bit further back for Teddy to be able to walk around, but this house is play tested, so it does function just fine. It's very minimally decorated. We just have a few things on the nightside stands on either side, and then this dresser right here. Our other bedroom is a little simpler, but it's very cute and girly. I feel like it could work for like a teen's room or a kid's room, or if you wanted to have an adult Sim live here, that would work fine too. But this Sim has the easel and the candle making station here in their room. And then we just have our small little bathroom space. The bathroom's nothing too crazy as per usual. And then over here we've got a cute little kitchen and dining area. This is our front door with some coat racks and shoes and this mirror from Eco Lifestyle, which I actually use all the time. And then over here is our little living room, and Teddy is trying to come through the back door, so ignore her. But this is our living room area. This is also from Eco Lifestyle, and I love this piece. I actually think it looks really cute as like a wall feature. So we do still have a fireplace in here, but plenty of space for our TV and everything. And then over in our backyard under this little pergola thing, we have a recycling station as well as 2 of the bug boxes. We've got some stuff to catch water, and then we have a cute little seating area plus a gardening station back here with a box of newly shipped in seeds. And then up on our roof, we've got our solar panels and a wind turbine. So I think this house is pretty eco-friendly. I'm gonna pop this on the gallery for you. I'll just be calling it Eco Container Home, and I do use hashtag PlumeriaPlay if that helps you find it any easier. But let me guys know what you think about this tiny home in the comments below, and what pack would you like to see us do next in our tiny house series. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!